and welcome to episode 16 and the penultimate round of the VR46 career mode. Now we are off to Malaysia for this one. A quick look at the championship. We have a 29 point lead coming into the final two rounds. If I can get a limited drop of 4 points to Bagnaia, I will win the world title before we even go to Valencia. Ideally, that's what we'll do. We'll try our best today to get a good result in a track that I should be strong at. Let's get into the race. So we've decided to go with the recommended tyre strategy, which, as Jack Miller has followed suit as well as Marquez, is hard. Now it will give good stability in overtaking for myself, and it will also give me surely some durability. Now you might notice I'm running a mod at the moment. You can just see at the end of your screen Luca Marini is in his Grazie Vale livery from Misano in the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. I'm running his special livery helmet that he threw into the crowd. You'll see it in just about there. You can see with the big yellow love heart on top. So we'll be running this until probably the end of the season. Might revert back to the old one for the final round. We'll see. But at the moment, that's what we're going to run. Petrucci has his special helmet as well from Misano. Other than that, I don't think there's any other changes. But yeah, penultimate round time. It's going to be a difficult race here to get through the pack, but there's a lot of overtaking positions, a lot of overtaking places, so I'm looking forward to it. I believe this will be one of my stronger racetracks because it's such a long lap. It's a harder tyre compound track, so I should be able to give it a good go. It'll be about 11 or 12 laps because it's a pretty long lap. It's a 1 minute 54, I'm going to say, a lap time around here. So enough faffing about, let's get into it. So it is time, let's get into it. You can see the double hards. Hard is the yellow band. We actually get a poor start. We're looking at our bloody tyres. Oh no, I made a terrible error there. That is really going to catch us in this race because we're already 2 seconds off the back of the field. I'm going to go into power 1 and just going to go to the outside. Yeah, that didn't work. My rear tyre has gone cold. I wonder, is the double hard strategy going to bite me? Because I think it might. Hards on this game are pretty woeful. See the hard rear tyre. I'm actually going to have to pace myself early just so they last. I know it sounds stupid, they're the hardest compound. Surely we have to push for the 10 laps around here. No, I will not. I'll have to pace myself. But what can we do in the opening laps? If we can get into the top 10, I reckon Bagnaia will win this one. He's currently P3. I reckon he's going to win it. If I don't win it, obviously. If he wins it, he'll take it to Valencia, and we know Valencia isn't one of Valentino's strongest tracks, nor is it mine. I'm quite like Valentino in that sense. The tracks he's good at, Jerez, Mugello, Barcelona, Assen, I'm very good at. The tracks I don't like, and the tracks he doesn't like, so... Oh, I'm in hot. Oh, I got away with it though. Oh, front end, look at that. That front end was having none of it. I still have a cold rear, which is something you should get checked by your doctor. But anyway, I have a different strategy to heat up my rear, spinning it up, but at the same time, you can look how much is taken out of it already. I'm going to call it now, I've made a massive error with the tyres, and I don't know what to do. Oh, Luca Marini, you should know better. I'm in title hunt. Same with you, Frankie. Come on, like, we should have had a prep talk beforehand at the ranch. Don't be overtaking me. I need to win my 10th world title. I'll go to the outside because you all brake too early, and then I got stuck on the outside. Front end is... Okay, the hard front is so edge negative. There's no grip on the outside of it. It's meant to be a good tyre for heavy braking and for overtaking, but I can't get the thing bloody stopped. Okay, Petrucci, don't turn in. It feels like as soon as I tip it in, it's just going to lock, and it has a few times. On lap 1, I already have saved like 2 crashes, which is does bode well for the other 9 laps. Oh, sorry, Petrucci. And again, Petrucci. Kind of short shifted up to 4th. By the time I get a good bit of drive. I'm just going to put my traction down basically to spin the rear tyre. Spinning the rear tyre will generate a bit of heat. You can see though it's not really working. That's a traction this morning. And I put the traction back up because all it did was just turn off my rear tyre completely. That's the second one. Yeah, this is going to be a tough race. As it stands, the championship is going to Valencia, and it's going to go a long way into Valencia because this isn't going to be a good result for me. currently outside the points. If everyone finishes the race at the moment, we're going to score big fat 0. Pecco up in P3 will get. Oh, we're going to go to the inside. Oh, sorry, Alex Marquez. That was so lucky I stayed on there. You always know when a rider has got it wrong, he turns in just so early because he has to avoid the people in front of him. Oh, hello, Danilo. This rear tyre is giving me headaches. The front doesn't want to turn, the rear doesn't want to grip, the bike doesn't want to go anywhere. But as I was saying, I think 16 points. Petrucci's tagging my, or saying Petrucci's my brother. So we're struggling through the long corners like that. Any chance of a victory here is definitely going out the window because the pace is pretty poor. Maybe the tyres will come to me. Maybe they will. Up through the gears we go. A woman at 59.1. We're about 0.8 off of the leaders. Alex Marquez gives us a little tap into turn 1, sends the back end out a bit. I'm going to turn the traction on again and see if I can generate a bit of heat, because the cold rear tyre is giving me issues on the braking as well as corner exit. We managed to duff up Binder in turn 1. Now there's a bit of a charge on. Just using it, spinning it up there. But again, even though we're spinning it, we're still not getting much temperature into it. See, look how much it wants to move around. And every time the back end comes out of line, it pushes the front, and my lack of front grip and stability with this bike and the hard tyre. Binder just drifted right, well, I drifted into his line and we kind of merged at the apex. Let's do a lap here where basically try and spin the rear and get some heat into it. See what can be done. See, just being a bit aggressive on the initial crack of the throttle. Using a lot of rear brake. Go to the inside again of Binder. He's good enough on the brakes that time around. I'm going to try it into this long right, into the double part maybe in here. Could we try it up the inside? No, he's just a bit too far forward. Again, my lack of confidence in that tyre on the front of my bike isn't letting me push it into the corner. Boy, whoa! We have to pick it up there. That's going to be a third track limits warning. And possibly a crash. No, we saved it. Oh, Alex Marquez, get in the bin. Right. We need to get away from these guys at the back because we're actually, our pace isn't that bad. It's just we're stuck with these. Are we getting this stopped? Kind of. Oh, he's there again though. Rear end grip. A good drive. Maybe getting a small bit of slipstream from Nakagami. We're caught up a lot to him on the straight. Into 1. Binder's still there. You know what? I'm putting up my engine braking. If we move the rear around under braking a bit more, again might generate a bit of heat. Oh, that's not what I wanted. A lot of wheel spin there. Along these corners here. Now it's up to temperature a bit after spinning it up there, but I don't think it'll last. Oh, already, just look at that, having temperature there, the bike didn't kind of spaz out on me. And now we're starting to gap in there. So I just need to push the bike a bit harder, use more tyre to get better performance out of my tyre than holding onto the tyre and then having less performance from a tyre that still wears. That's what we have to do. So still, I can still see top 5 maybe. I can see up to as far as one of the Suzuki's. It's Rins, I reckon. Onto the back of Nakagami. Oh, he had a big moment on exit. I'm going to turn it tighter underneath him. Use the better stability of his Yamaha. Now we're starting to feel these tyres. They are coming to us on lap 4. Touch low on juice at the moment, so we need to manage that. Into the penultimate corner we go. Try my best to go defensive. Up next. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wrong button. Wanted up the fuel. Get a good drive on the straight. Get away from the Honda of Nakagami. A pretty good lap this time around. Again. Braking performance just isn't there at the moment. The rear tyre is cooling off a touch. Up to line, it's going to be a 58.8. So we're still half a second off Johan Zarco. Into turn 1 we come. Up next is our teammate. Team R doesn't leave us through, maybe. Not in this sport. He was trying to get near him. Carry out braking. We're going to go to the outside. Big stoppy. Out onto the curb. Maybe get him on the exit. I'm going to go for the switch back again. Same move that we did on Nakagami. Oh, we touched the car. That's ruined our run. Not close enough this time. So, Davi doing us a real disservice here. Maybe he's doing a double agent job trying to win the title for Ducati because he could never do it. Next up is the Repsol boys. Could we Duff Marquez up in the final corner or penultimate corner like he did in 2015? Better not open that can of worms. Through the gears we go in the slipstream of Paul Espargaro into the final corner. There's contact between me and Mark. What a surprise. Out of the final corner we come. We're up by a second on our previous best. This is going to be a new fast lap. We are lifting 4 seconds to the lead. We have a much better drive around the outside. We should be able to outbrake him as well. Just leave the brakes off a touch and roll across his nose. But he fights back though. He's very aggressive into the corner. Now we're got a big red Ducati in front of us. I think as it stands we might be winning this world title in P9. It looks like Pecco was in P5. I don't know the points in my head though what the breakdown is that. But we need to get past Miller. He's going to be doing a rear guard. Oh front and again. Twice in one corner I lost the front. In fairness we do have plenty of laps left. It's all really for me about tyres if I can keep this charge up. See what we can do on Miller. There's a bit of a gap between Rins and Pecco. Oh, rear end didn't like that. Wanted to come round to me. I'm running a bit deep in here. Just take a little wider line. See, can we cut back? Use a bit of power 3. Square these guys off. They go a bit deep. I'm actually going to follow them in. I'm going to shocking exit then, of course. Up through the gears we go. Let's turn the fuel back down again just to save a small bit of fuel. We don't need to burn it yet. That time will come. Miller's running it wide. I reckon he's having front tyre issues like myself. He's on a hard front as well. Into slipstream we go. I'm going to just pull out the slipstream just a small bit of power 3 just to match him. We should be able to break him easy enough. Next is Rins. We've done him. He's having some issues as well, Rins. I don't know what tyres he's on. But, he has another look into 2. He was holding a Leish up big time now. Leish got away and he's already closed the gap on Pecco. As it stands, I'm going to put my banking on it now that we are going to win the title in this position here in Sepang. Of course, Rossi won his 9th world title in Sepang back in 2009. I think he finished P2 that day in a saturated Sepang race. Would be fitting that he lost the 2015 title here in the grand scheme of things, that he'd win his 10th back here. But into this double right corner that we lost the front end, only a lap ago. Oh, deep into 9. No, we're not, we're safe. I really don't need to risk anything now because I pretty much have this championship, but I still want to just get past the Leish. I think Jorge Martin, I think it is. Yeah, oh no, it's Zarco. Martin's in second. It's Zarco is holding up the 2 in front of me. You can see they're taking different lines through the corners to try and get away past. And it looks like Pecco is going to do it. There's contact. He runs him a touch wide. We're going to try and get a good exit. And a good exit is what we do. Coming down now to the final corner and to start the penultimate lap. They're 3 wide into the final corner, and it's Pecco that's lost out. He's down to P6 right in front of me. out of final corner. We're in Pecco slipstream. This has been a nightmare race for Ducati and Bagnaia. We're going to take a lot of time out of them into one as well. So much time. We're even going to have a look up the inside, but we're not going to force it. We're going to just leave them sit it up and then cut underneath. See when we get the exit. No, rear end is having none of it. Big slide. Maybe into 4. He's made a bit of a mistake there. I'm going to give it full gas around the outside. Look at the inside. Once again, no really opportunities there for me to make it through. Rear end is just slipping now. It just wasn't want to push forward as much. We're trying a lot of alternate racing lines to get Pecco. Is this the time? We've matched him. We picked him up. We're through. We're ahead. It doesn't mean much for the championship because it's pretty much in the bag. Oh, Lace is down. What that could have done to my championship. I had to sit it up and go around the outside. And we've lost the position to Pecco, but we've done him back down into 9. I'm taking so much risks. There's contact between me and Pecco. He nearly crashes on the curb at turn 9. And it looks like, oh, we touched the curb, we lost the front. I need to settle this down, need to take the edge off it. Zarco again has pulled away. Here's a moment through the fast left-hander there, turn 12. We're closing right up the back, and we're going to go defensive because I know Pecco will try something in here. Using a small bit of power 3 just to get my exit perfect. Get into the slipstream. Pecco's going backwards. This is the day. We're going to do it today. We're going to win the 10th world title. Zarco backs it in just a touch in front of me. We're going to run a bit deep. Try and square him off. Into a slipstream we go. Up the power 3 just to drift past him. Nicely done. Fortunately, the gap for the podium looks to be too big. But it won't really matter. We're going to do it, are we? No, we're nearly going to crash. We just need to bring this home now. 1 lap to go and we're world champions for the 10th time. Just going to give it everything now. I have a nice open track in front of me. Don't need to worry about tyre consumption. Just give it everything. Bring the bike home. There's plenty of fuel in the bike to make it to the line. Broke way too early there for some reason for that. Nice bit of drift in from Valentino. He's a bit of showboat now going on. Now that he knows the title is all but done. Half a lap until he gets his hand on his well-deserved 10th world title. Oh, the curb has bit us. We're off track. But we rejoin ahead of Zarco. That curb almost killed us. But we've managed to survive. Backing it down into turn 9 for the final time in today's race. Start of the final sector now. If I had enough time I could probably catch the podium, guys, if I had another few laps. My tyres don't feel that bad. Now that I've free track enough to worry about people passing me, I actually ride at a pretty decent level. Out of the penultimate corner, down to the final corner. Bagnaia is out of the top 8. We're going to come home for a pretty convincing P4. And it turns out the tyres are actually the right ones. Whoa, small with the wheel spin on exit. Out of the final corner. 10th world title. Get in. Well done, Valentino. With his tribute helmet on. For all his fans, Manzano, and for his final race in real life. We bring it home for P4, and that has clinched the title. Equal Ocon on the final lap, obviously glitched out and robbed their fastest lap. But there it is. 35 points ahead, 25 points remaining in this championship. 1 race remaining. It's been a truly brilliant year. At some points I did feel maybe it would be a step too far to beat Pecco, but mid-season he started to stutter, started to misfire, and had some moments, a few crashes, and we kept the pressure on, and now it is time to enjoy the championship winning celebrations in the final round. So we've 1 race left to go. Gonna go out and give it our all for the victory, and yeah, it's going to give it everything and see can we do for his final race in Valencia. But I just want to thank you all for watching today's episode. If you did like it, please drop a like and subscribe for more. I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.